There is a MAGA goal out there right now that is aiming to make people sick, stupid, and starving. And we've already seen that. We see today where the Attorney General is fighting back from making us sick. We have already seen where the administration has cut back on education. It's going to make people, they want to make people stupid. And we've seen where they've cut back on food for folks who are needy. They want to see people starving. It's cruel, it's terrible, and it's disgusting. This is nothing more than the chaos and confusion that we've seen since January the 20th. And it is caving to conspiracies. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. knows full well that vaccines save lives. Donald Trump knows that vaccines save lives. They both know that research saves lives. And they both know that what they're doing is wrong. But yet, they are caving to conspiracies because that's where the base of their party is today. And I really want to commend our Attorney General for standing up for Connecticut's families. We have many families, as he said, that are losing their jobs as we speak. They're no longer going to be able to pay their mortgage or their rent. I have a neighbor who lives around the corner from me who gets her salary from the National Institutes of Health. She's a researcher. And she says, what am I going to do? They have a newborn, it's maybe a year old now. They live in a house. They have a nice middle class life. And now you have the President of the United States and his Secretary of Health and Human Services who are literally breaking their American dream. And they're breaking the backs of our citizens across this country for health care, for their own greed, and for nothing more than tax cuts for millionaires and billionaires. If there's so much waste in our government, where is Elon Musk testifying that in Congress today?
That's right.
Yeah. There is none. They have yet to be able to show anything. If there was any waste, you can bet he would be in front of the Congressional Oversight Committees yesterday. But he's not there because he's looking to do nothing more than to break the backs of the people of this country. Again, he wants to make people sick, starving, and stupid. Congressman Raskin just said a little while ago that 34 federal judges and 11 district courts with a combined total of 474 years of service have put forward 47 temporary restraining orders or preliminary injunctions against this president, and it hasn't even been 100 days yet. That's saying something. That's why it is important for the Attorney General of this state to fight for the people of this state. Last thing I'll say, the Attorney General talked about asking Republicans to join in and have the courage to join in and stand up against this president. My message is for that as well, but also for the people of this state to stand up against this dictator.
Dictator, yeah.
Stand up against this dictator. Only through people being in the streets, only by people protesting, only by people making phone calls will we get our country back with the efforts of our Attorney General and all government officials. But we must stand up. We must be united as a country to say this is not enough. This is not what we voted for. It's not what I voted for. And it's probably not for people who may have supported him what they voted for either. So we have to get the people of the state of Connecticut and the people all across this country to rise up, to speak up, to have the courage to say, this is wrong. This is bad. This is unconstitutional, and we're not going to put the Constitution of the United States in a shredder for the sake of a king. Thank you.